So, have you read any articles or videos claiming that thousands of people are getting free cars from our government under the Motability scheme? Or that the system is being abused and it secretly helps the UK car industry to stay afloat? Well, in this video, we're digging into the facts, including the freedom of information data and real eligibility rules and economics behind the Motability scheme. So, all sources are mentioned and cited from official reports, trusted media and government websites. Let's separate the truth from the fiction. Enjoy the video. So, for those who don't know, the Motability scheme was launched in 1978, which allows eligible disabled people in the UK to lease a brand new vehicle, a scooter or powered wheelchair. But here's the myth. Motability does not give you a free car. You exchange part or all of your Motability benefit to lease a vehicle for 3 years. The benefit is meant to support transport costs, and leasing through Motability simply gives the users more value. According to Motability's official website, the scheme covers insurance, servicing, breakdown cover, tyres and windscreen repairs. So that is all included in the lease, and it's not a gift from the taxpayer. So who actually qualifies? So let's talk eligibility. According to the Department of Work and Pensions and Motability.co.uk, you must be receiving one of the following benefits with at least 12 months remaining. The higher rate mobility component of Disability Living Allowance, the DLA. The enhanced rate Motability component of Personal Independence Payment, PIP. Armed Forces Independence Payment. War Pensions Motability Supplement, or Scottish equivalent like Adult Disability Payment. That's it. No other benefits qualify, and there is no way to game the system without having a genuine Motability limiting condition verified through official channels. Yes, in some cases assessments can be paper-based, but that's a standard procedure within the DWP. When medical evidence is sufficient, it's not fraud. So where did all this scam talk come from? Well, in March 2025, The Times ran a story suggesting the scheme was being used to claim free cars by people who may not need them. The paper cited examples including obesity, anxiety and ADHD being listed as conditions that could qualify for PIP. While technically the context is key, a person with ADHD or obesity alone won't qualify. But if those conditions severely restrict mobility and are verified by professionals, it may result in their eligibility for PIP, which makes the person eligible for the scheme. Motability CEO Andrew Miller responded directly to the Times, calling the criticism misleading and offensive, and said that over 5,300 people were removed from the scheme last year due to suspected fraud, a smaller number when compared to over 800,000 active users. Even The Guardian stepped in, highlighting how the press campaign was often based on anecdotal evidence and half-truths, lacking the full picture. In fact, checkers at LogicallyFacts.com confirmed that the viral video claiming it's easy to cheat the system are inaccurate and at best misleading. So let's look at the cars that people actually get. You might have heard people saying they're all driving around in free BMWs or Audis, but let's look at the data. Most users choose affordable, efficient cars like a Vauxhall Corsa, for instance, a Hyundai i10, or a Ford Puma, or a Peugeot 208, a small Peugeot of some kind. According to whichmotabilitycar.co.uk, 82% of Motability users pay no advanced fee. If you want a high-end model like a Mercedes or a Tesla or an Audi or a BMW, you need to pay thousands up front out of their own pocket. So no, the government is not handing out luxury cars. People are choosing vehicles based on their needs, family size and adaptations. So does this whole Motability scheme help prop up our motor industry? And this claim has some truth to it. Motability is responsible for buying roughly 1 in every 5 new cars sold in the UK, making it one of the country's largest fleet buyers. According to the Times, this indirectly supports car dealerships and stabilises demand in an otherwise shaky new car market. But that is not corruption, it's a side effect of scale. The scheme is run as a non-profit scheme. Any surpluses are reinvested or used as grants to help adaptations or advanced payments. Far from being a scam, the scheme is highly regulated, externally audited and under the oversight of the Charity Commission and the National Audit Office. So don't always believe any articles you read or any videos that you watch. Having said that, there is a genuine public concern about a value for money, and that is a valid point. Could assessments be more robust? Should clearer limits be applied on what cars are available? Could more be done to detect and prevent fraud? So yes, many of these ideas are already being explored. But remember, less than 1% of users were removed for abuse last year, and most of the Motability users rely on their cars for work, medical appointments, school runs and daily life. It's a lifeline, not a loophole. So is the Motability scheme a scam? No, it's a legitimate support system for those with serious mobility challenges. Is it being abused by some? Possibly, yes. But the data shows controls are in place and misuse is the exception, not the rule. And is it helping to keep the car industry afloat? In part, yes, but only because it's working as designed, providing mobility while using large-scale fleet leasing to negotiate better deals. So in a world of clickbait and outrage, it's more important than ever to check the facts before we judge. Okay, so you've reached it this far in the video. Thanks very much. And let me know down in the comments, what do you think? Do you think it's a scam? Do you think it's a legitimate system to help those in need who seriously need the help? Let me know in the comments what you think. As always, thanks for watching. Please keep liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.